G'day, welcome to episode 6 of the CAMTV. Got a great show lined up for you. Got some brand new clips, some live footage from the tanks as well. Want to say thanks to the sponsors, Wolf & Cup, some great shirts, some great gear, some great stage gear down there, so get in and check them out in Grafton Street. Going to kick off the show with a great new clip, filmed by my production company Left Field. This is Punks with a Message, No Hype, and their brand new song, The River.
On the other side of the river, when will it dry up so I can hold her tight? My girl's on the other side of the river. When will it dry up so I can hold her tight? My girl's on the other side of the river. When will it dry up so I can hold her tight?
The EP will be out later this year, and No Hype will be touring Japan in early 2015. Well done, guys. We wish you all the best. And a big thanks to Mark from Pacific Music for loaning us the bass rig and that huge chrome Ashton guitar rig that you saw in the film clip. Thanks for helping out, Mark. Welcome back to the CAMTV. We're on the red couch, and this time we've got a couple of guys who have been in the music industry in Cairns for quite a while. Musicians. We've got Tommy and Junior Seaboy. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Brett.
Thank you.
Junior, let's start with you. How did music start for you? Where did it start?
Walking around the school grounds, I heard this piano player. We thought, we'll go and have a listen. So we had a listen, and I had my cousin Brian Howkey with me. And he said, what are we? We're 16, 17. He said, my cousin, he can play the saxophone. Well, I couldn't play the saxophone. My dad had a saxophone. Every now and then I'd pick it up and try to play it. My dad was too busy to teach me, and he wasn't very good anyway. So this piano player bloke said, why don't you get it up and we'll have a muck around, you know? So I said, I can't play it. He said, oh, well, we still have a muck around, he said, you know. So I got it up there, and to my amazement, I could play, if I could whistle a tune, I got to be able to play it by ear, and almost instantaneously, which is, you know, I thought, gee, I've got a talent. This is a bit of fun. And then the two of us decided, why don't we try to get a band going or something? So we started this 4-piece band, and within a couple of months we were good enough to play for the school socials. Of course the headmaster was through pink because it saved the school money hiring a band.
Right.
So, and we had the incentive that our boys' school had 300 boys in it. And the girls' school, our sister girls' school, which was St. Gabriel's, they had 100 girls. So every time there was a social, 200 boys missed out on going to the dance. So, incentive.
If you're in the band, you're at the dance.
See, it used to be, the list used to go school captain,
Yeah.
senior prefects, junior prefects, and it left, maybe 100 out of the 300 boys that could get to go to the socials. So when we formed the band, it was the band, school captain, and so forth. So we got to go to every dance, and that was our incentive to practice like mad.
So basically sex is at the...
Well, it always pops up, doesn't it?
It does. All right, we might just take a quick look at Tommy and Junior in action at Bernie's.
Look down the track, one going back to you. And what did I do? I thought about you. Junior, sit for the outside.
So Tom, do you reckon sitting in that basket beside the bass drum got the music into your blood?
Well, it must have had an effect of some sort. I don't think you
We literally drum music into him. The both of them.
Yep.
subliminal.
Yeah.
Tom, when did you first pick up an instrument? What was your first dalliance with music as such?
Well, I can remember Dad telling me the story shortly after, I suppose, or the drumming of the music into us at gigs. That, by the time I was about 4 or 5, I picked up a set of bongos and was messing around and
Chopsticks.
with chopsticks, yeah. And Dad taught me a rhythm,
Still
which I promptly was able to play straight away.
Yeah, I said, you do this. And he did it.
My recollection of my first realisation, awareness of music at all was a jam session. And I think it was until I was about 14 or 15 that I decided I would try and play an instrument. It was the saxophone that I picked up for probably obvious reasons, Dad being a saxophone player. But because we had these parties, there were often instruments lying around the day after. We'd come home from school and there'd be a piano left there, drums, bass, guitar, Dad's saxophones lying around. So my brother and I would have a bash, try to be like the big boys. Never really performed that at any of these jam sessions. It wasn't until I started to go to the piano to figure out notes on the saxophone, because I couldn't envisage the saxophone. I seemed to be able to see things on the piano. Eventually I became better at the piano than the saxophone, so I put the saxophone down and started to work on the piano.
Tell me, how did you get into the Latin thing?
Well, it was always around, they called it the Latin tinge in the day, because America being so close to Cuba, there would be the odd defector that came across. And the Cuban salsa, the Latin tinge, found its way into American popular music. Another mentor, the drummer that I went away to Korea with, Neville Turner, who'd spent a lot of time in the States playing for like 25 years, knew about this Cuban music, and when he saw my interest in Latin, and at that point Latin was Latin to me, it could have been from anywhere. Well, he wised me up to the fact that every country has got its own style of Latin music, and Latin is a sort of a commercial tag that the companies put on everything. But I soon discovered the intricate polyrhythms of Cuban music through my association with Neville, and we started to perform some of these tunes in the early days. Yes.
So for those who don't know, you lead a band called Latin Jazz Excursion.
Presently it's a 5-piece band, and we've been performing at the casino at the Vertigo Bar for the past 8 years, fairly much without interruption. So the nights become almost, it's a regular thing for people. We do it in cahoots with a dance company called the Sabor Dance Company, and they come and they do shows, so people get to see the dance, hear the music, and the package works well. Yeah.
So apart from the Latin Jazz Excursion, you've also had a solo album recently. You're singing on it.
That's right, I do sing as well.
You sound great.
Well, thank you very much.
Jenny, you've got a CD too, haven't you?
Yeah,
Okay.
And what's the name of that album?
it's called Adult Sax,
Adult Sax.
S-A-X.
Very nice. Thank you very much. And gentlemen, it's been an honour.
Thank you, Brett.
Thank you, Brett.
From the far north of Queensland, but with his musical roots embedded in the deep south of the USA, Sugarcane Collins has been touring nationally and internationally as a soloist since 2005, picking up the 2007 Australian Blues Album of the Year with his blues album Way Down the River. Welcome, Sugarcane Collins, back to the studio.
Well, thank you very much for having me, Irene. Great to be here as always.
I probably need to point out that we have Brett Charles in the studio from Cairns Area Musicians, aka CAMTV, in the studio with us today, filming for this joyous occasion. And I'm glad you wore your best hat.
Well, it's the only hat I ever wear when I'm Sugarcane. If anybody remembers me from the 80s, I used to be I had a band called the Barron River Drifters, and I always wore this huge, big Australian 10-gallon hat called the Nakubra Cloncurry. That was always part of the show.
You usually go overseas, don't you? But
Yeah, look, usually every second year. So, over the years I've kind of developed a little circuit, you might say, for myself in the States, and I have to be very aware of the fact that I'm given a huge amount of hospitality off a number of people over there who put me up in their houses, give me the keys to the spare car, find me gigs, wine me, dine me, have a great time. So don't want to push me like too hard. So it's usually every second year, but this year, because I'm working on some new albums and a few other things, I'm not going, but I will be going over again next year for sure.
there was, of course, the Chain Award Congratulations.
Well, look, thank you very much. The chains are held down in Goulburn. Way back in the day, they started off a festival called the Australian Blues Music Festival, and they also instituted the Australian Blues Music Awards. But look, I forgot to mention the award I won. It was actually the Male Blues Singer of the Year 2014, which I won. That was the chain award I won this year.
So let's have a taste of what we might expect on Wednesday.
There we go. Long lonesome road when you're traveling by yourself. Long lonesome road when you're traveling by yourself. How's it not a home when your sweetheart gone with someone else? When your sweetheart rejects you, you want to run and hide. When your sweetheart rejects you, you want to run and hide. You'll hear that whistle, catch that train and ride. Won't need no ticket when she comes around the curve, I'm gone. Won't need no ticket when she comes around the curve, I'm gone. I'll ride the blinds and hope the brakeman doesn't know I'm on. When we kiss and you tremble, sent the shiver up my spine. When we kiss and you tremble, sent the shiver up my spine. You're so young and so lovely, still can't get you off my mind. If you remember, write to me someday. If you ever think of me, babe, write to me someday. Addressed as follows, somewhere out on that old highway.
Well, it's time for the top 5 countdown, thanks to Lawrence Becker and Top of the Trops. Coming in at number 5, it's Dan Baker from Townsville with The Fox and the Sparrow. At number 4, it's the Starry Field from Cairns with My Family Bones. Number 3 is awesome Cairns duo Sweet K and Secret Place. Number 2 is John West from Mount Isa with Sundays. And number 1 is Cairns band The Taste and their single Rain or Sunshine. Congratulations to all of our top 5ers, and if you'd like to be in the Top of the Trops, simply go to topofthetrops.com and follow the prompts. Alright, well that's it for episode 6. Hope you enjoyed it. Gonna leave you with a clip that's hilarious. It's great to see a band that's mature enough to take the piss a little bit. Make sure you watch this all the way to the end, it's very funny. This is Sworf and White Wedding. Good night, world.
Les Sworf Band.
Hello, this is Simon. I'm a wedding planner, and I was wondering.
You get a cold, man.
No, it's just allergies. I was wondering, we had a gig wedding planned tonight, and the band had to cancel due to unseen circumstances. However,
Left to email us.
okay, we'll see you tonight. I love you.
Cheers. Another show, boys?
Ah, good. You boys found the place. That's great. I wasn't sure about the emails because I don't know how to do that. I did mention that you guys will be wearing uniforms. Yep, come on in. That's great.
There's your grab these, put them on.
Oh man, I'm not wearing that. Wait a minute.
No, serious.
No, we're not doing it. No man, no.
Put it on. You guys, I'm paying you money, I'm paying you big money. I said put it on right now.
world, and there is nothing sane in this world, and there is nothing cool in this world. Start again, come on, it's a nice day for a white wedding. Wow, it's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day for a white wedding.
Yes, hello. Is this yes, Mad Salacious? Yes. Hello, this is Simon. I'm a wedding planner, and one of the bands that's supposed to play tonight couldn't make it due to unseen circumstances. So I was wondering if you boys are available tonight. Oh, you are. It's great. Yes, I will. That you guys, it's good money, and it's quite a rowdy crowd. Yes. Good. I'll just, do you have facts? Oh, you do have facts. Great.